Hi there, I'm Joe Crick from Fry's Electronics and Fry's.com. With me is JJ from Asus, and we are here to talk about the Republic of Gamers Poseidon Platinum GTX 780. This is a huge card. What makes this GTX 780 better than, say, a 680 or a 580?
Well, one, just the pure performance. I mean, when NVIDIA developed the Kepler architecture, really the 780 was the essence of them taking what they did when they released the Titan, which was this ultra high-end $1,000 GPU, and making just a little bit more accessible. Still extremely high-end, but they wanted to really kind of set the bar in terms of overall performance. So when you're talking about a 780, you're not even talking about 1080p gaming. You're talking about definitely about the focus of being WQHD, high resolution, high image quality. You're that type of person that you see a screenshot for a game and you want to play it exactly the way that it looks in that screenshot, right? You want the absolute, all those subtle details, you want the tessellation, you want the ambient occlusion, you want the depth of field, you want parallax mapping, you want stuff that you don't even know what it is, but you see it in the game and you want those type of features all enabled. And this also speaks to another segmentation that the guys that are really pushing the envelope that are looking at SLI configuration, so they're maybe running 2 GPUs, to even push up performance even higher, especially for now the generation that we have in 4K gaming. That's where the 780 sits home, is really for these guys that are looking for the absolute best in performance, highest level image quality.
All right, excellent. So I know that there's other 780s out there, GTX 780s out there. What separates Poseidon from the pack? What makes this one the best?
So that's actually, there's a couple of different answers to that question. First off is that Poseidon's actually a brand new series from us from Asus. So Asus has been making GPUs for a really long time, and we've had a very popular series called our DirectCU2 series, which is a full non-reference product. When we mean non-reference, that means everything on that graphics card from top to bottom, from the PCB to the onboard components to the cooling solution, is designed by us to offer superior performance than what NVIDIA's reference design does. Okay. So that reference design is, like you were talking about earlier, a blueprint, right? It's a basic foundation to how to build the card. For us, we want to push it further. We want it to be cooler, we want it to be quieter, we want it to be more reliable, we want it to offer faster performance. So we take every single one of those things, and we've already done that in our normal DirectCU2 card. But for Poseidon, we want to even evolve that even further.
So you really step your game up.
Yeah, we want to even push it even further, and more so also because this is a Republic of Gamers card. Republic of Gamers for us is our specific division that is designed at being the highest performing gamer-centric cards or products that we can offer in the marketplace. So what we did here that was really special this generation, it's the first time it's been done on a GPU, is that normally when you look at a graphics card, it's always going to be either passive, so that means like no active cooling, it's just a heat sink, or it's going to be actively cooled, so there's going to be some form of fans that are going to be on the card.
Right.
So this card has a really high performance, it's a huge aluminum fan heatsink assembly.
Yeah.
It's actually much larger in terms of total surface mass than even the reference design. So that allows already this card to be cooler than the reference design and also significantly quieter. And we have a dual fan design. But what then makes it really interesting, where the Poseidon part comes in, is right here. And these G1/4 threads, where actually we have the ability to be able to transpose the card from, let's say, an air-based configuration into a water-based configuration, but without having the user to go about the process of disassembling the card, putting on this water block, trying to make sure if it's compatible, you know, and dealing with all the headache of there could be maybe 20, 30 screws, you know, maybe the damage of potentially over-torquing the water block to the card, cracking your GPU. There's a lot of variables. So this kind of really sets a whole new level of performance that we can offer for the card, because by default, this card is going to be running probably about 5 to 8C cooler than a reference design, and much quieter. With the water cooling design, it'll be upwards of 20 to 25C cooler.
Oh, wow.
So significantly cooler, generally underneath 60C. So if you consider that a reference 780 Ti is generally operating at 80C, that's quite a bit cooler.
Wow. All right, very cool. And it gives a gamer the ability to build up their system over time. They could start with the 780, the GTX 780, the Poseidon, and then maybe down the road add in water cooling, and they don't have to do a whole lot of work. They just plug it in ready to go.
And they're also going to get an increase in performance. Now, the cool thing about the NVIDIA Kepler design is that they offer a technology called GPU Boost. And what this does is it dynamically overclocks your the GPU based off the temperature. So the cooler that you keep the product, guess what? The clock frequency, the faster it goes.
Nice.
Now, when you tie that into our non-reference design, which we have improved power delivery, so we have 10K rated capacitors. That's 5x the standard lifespan that you have on a normal. We have improved MOSFETs and chokes. Those are the power components that are on there, as well as a fully customized power design, we're really giving you the absolute best-in-class power solution to not only run that card at stock and get that improved with the lower cooling temperatures that you're going to get, but you can also aggressively over the clock to really push up the performance even further.
All right, so it sounds like all the hardware stuff is all sorted out, very high end, but at the end of the day, we just want to play games. We want to see really high quality graphics. What are we going to see from this?
So from this, like I said, the big thing you're going to be able to get here is a card that from a performance standpoint is going to be able to enable the absolute best-in-class experience, whether it's going to be 1080p, whether it's going to be QHD 2560 by 1440, or even 4K resolution. The other really great features that you're also going to have here is that it complements newer technologies that are coming out. So this card's coming out, and very shortly you're going to have G-Sync-based monitors. G-Sync is a brand new cutting-edge feature where the graphics card will talk to the monitor and sync the frame rate real time.
Oh wow.
And it will allow, so for gamers that are looking for the best fluidity, they don't want screen tearing and things along those lines, this card is optimally designed to give you a really great experience if you pair that up with one of our upcoming G-Sync based monitors. So you're going to have really an unmatched level of performance. So if ultimately, like I said, you're a guy that you want to play the game the way that it looks like every time you see a screenshot, and you want it the way that the developer has intended the game to be played, this is the card for you.
All right, awesome. Sounds like a great thing. If you guys are interested in this card or any other and you have some questions, then stop on by any of our 34 stores nationwide or click on over to fries.com.
If you found this video informational, please click the subscribe button and follow Fries Electronics YouTube channel and receive notifications for future videos and product spotlight.